What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of the Motown's Wrestling Review. I am your host, the president of the Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook, Tony Motown Allen, and we're here talking about Monday Night Raw. We're talking about my boo's return to Raw for the first time in 10 years, AJ Lee. And I need you to like the video. I need you to subscribe. For those that do subscribe, I'm sorry if you got a really late or early notification for this video, but hey, we got to get Monday Night Raw out the way and everything. Tomorrow, SmackDown. Damn. Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday Night Football, and then Friday is SmackDown. So, but the show itself though was up and down, I would say. But we're gonna get this review going, okay? Now, Monday Night Raw kicked off. Honestly, like every episode of Monday Night Raw should kick off. We kicked it off with main event Jey Uso. Main event Jey Uso kicks off Monday Night Raw, and he has his brother, Jimmy Uso, the man who put Naomi on the shelf for the next 9 months. Jimmy Uso's out with his brother and everything. They yeeted all the way to the ring. Music stopped. And no matter if he's alone or got his brother with him, we're going to run it back and do some more yeeting. In all honesty, I gotta tell you though, it was honestly nice to have Jimmy and Jay back together. The two on the mic, I mean, main event Jey Uso is main event Jey Uso. His entrance is electric, but his promos with Jimmy Uso is so much more entertaining. He looks so much more comfortable. I like these two together. It just fit well. And Jimmy Uso, this is the most relevant that Jimmy Uso has been outside of the bedroom when he knocked up Naomi. But outside of the bedroom, this is the most relevant that Jimmy Uso has been since the last time these two were together. Absolutely love them together. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, of course, interrupted them. That set up a WrestlePalooza tag team match. The fucking Dangerous Alliance, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are taking on the WWE's GOAT tag team, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, back together right here in Indianapolis, where you need to be a fucking millionaire to fucking go to that show. Fuck you TKO. But these two teams are going to be going at it, and I am really looking forward to that tag team match with these two teams. But during the promo, LA Knight came out because he still got a problem with the Dangerous Alliance. Attacks the Bronze. They were fighting in the ring. He moves. Bronson Reed smashes Jey Uso, but they keep the fight going. LA Knight ended up taking clearing the ring and everything. But Jey Uso definitely had a problem with LA Knight moving. Which if he didn't move, you both were gonna get you was getting squashed regardless. Like, I know you got beef with LA Knight. But whether LA Knight moved or not, you was getting squashed. It was a matter of like getting squashed by yourself or getting squashed with Bronson Reed and LA Knight going into you though. But definitely good way to kick off the show. I always enjoyed the main event Jey Uso, and I really did I say I really enjoyed seeing the Usos back together and everything. Then next up, we had the phenomenal AJ Styles taking on El Grande Americano, Ludwig Kaiser. Well, the Ludwig Kaiser version of El Grande Americano. And you probably wonder, why is Ludwig Kaiser Grande Americano? Maybe he spent a little bit too much time in Charlotte's DMs. But, okay match overall. AJ Styles is a phenomenal AJ Styles. No matter what, he's always phenomenal. Kaiser is a good wrestler and everything. They got him doing a Grande Americano thing right now, which is okay. You had the second Grande Americano come out. So you had two Americanos out there, and then Dragon Lee come out. And I'll be honest with you, when Dragon Lee came out, I'm like, damn, is there a third Grande Americano? But no, Dragon Lee was out there just kind of even the odds. AJ Styles hit the Styles Clash. I get this match a B. I get this match a C plus. Just okay. I'm happy AJ hit Kaiser with the Styles Clash. I'm happy that AJ got the win. I just feel like AJ could be doing more. I felt this match could have been better. I mean, I did love AJ in this match. Kaiser was okay. I mean, it was an okay match. It just wasn't really enough to wet my whistle, though, to be honest with you. Speaking of wet my whistle. But C plus for this one. Next up, we have Laura Valkyria, the bird bitch herself. Taking on Tiny Tits herself, Raquel Rodriguez. And you know who I would put it on like Dush in this match? Neither one. Really? Like, neither one really do it for me. I am enjoying Raquel Rodriguez a little bit more since Liv's been gone and she's been with Roxanne Perez. Like, Roxanne could get it. That's for goddamn sure. But the match itself was, I gave it a C minus. It just didn't keep my interest. It just wasn't, I mean, it was what it was. So the match itself got a C minus, but Tiny Tits did hit her with the power bomb to get the win. But, yeah, it was what it was. Next up, though, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, AJ Lee, is back out there, and oh my God, the mood change, that place, she got the biggest pop of the night. It was so good seeing her out there. This woman goes from nice, sweet, innocent to fucking crazy like that. She's out there talking about Becky Lynch, all the stuff they have in common, like being a New York Selling Times #1 seller. AJ did it first. And then she talked about how all the stuff with CM Punk, and then her mood changed. We talked about how Becky Lynch motorboat her husband, put her hands on her husband, and the whole attitude just changed. Becky Lynch comes out, of course, wants her belt back and everything. When the glasses came off, like, ooh, did her little tiny fist put that shine on you? Because sometimes she goes a little crazy. But I did like how AJ did get a little personal and everything during the promo before Becky came out. She's talking about her mental health issues and everything and getting therapy. I don't know. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, though. But I think this is the first time I ever heard therapy. AJ Lee started a therapy chant. But then Becky Lynch is out there acting crazy as usual and everything, who could use a little therapy herself. AJ said she got some names you could call, though. She got some names. And then it's funny, then she said she wanted her belt back, and AJ like, oh, I forgot I was wearing this. Been skipping around our house with the belt, slept with the belt. Ain't no telling what her and CM Punk did with the belt. I know what me and her did with that belt. Man, Becky, you might want to clean that belt off, though, because never mind. I don't want to kiss and tell as far as what me and my boo AJ did with your belt. But AJ Lee said, I mean, you got two options. You can either get into the ring and take it and probably get another black eye on the other eye, or set the mixed tag team match with them. So she didn't want to do either. Out comes freaking Rollins, because when they hit his music, of course, everybody was singing. But Seth decided he was going to get in the ring and get the belt, but he ain't fucking with Crazy. It's kind of bad when the man got to send him into the ring to get a title, and he couldn't even get it done. If Becky Lynch ain't man enough to take the title from AJ Lee, what the fuck do you think Seth Rollins' cross-dressing ass is going to do? Really? So the CM Punk came out and everything, attacked Seth Rollins and everything, threatened him with the go to sleep. He went out, then of course he got out the ring. They end up agreeing to the tag team match, and then of course AJ gave the belt back because she is a woman of her word, unlike big time bitch Becky Lynch. Now, before I move on to the next segment, I gotta say something though. Like, me and my girl was watching AJ out there and everything, and I told her, like, this is my #1 boo, and my girl knows I love titty time. My girl loves I know Mandy Rose. My girl knows I love Trish Stratus. My girl knows I love titties on my women and everything. And I do. Because nobody put the tits. Never mind. And she was just kind of surprised. Like, she's your favorite? Yes, absolutely. AJ Lee cuts a great promo. AJ Lee is great in the ring. I love the craziness of AJ. And even though she's not built like typically my favorite wrestlers are, but she's my number one boo. I'm sorry, Tiffany. I like AJ more than you. I'm sorry, Trish. AJ's above you. I'm sorry, Mandy. It's all about AJ Lee. And a lot of times people, when they hear me talk about my favorites, think it's all about the tits. But guess what? AJ ain't got the boobs that all my other favorites do. And she's my number one for a reason. Next up, we have Bayley cutting a crazy promo. Bayley cutting a crazy promo. Bayley cutting a crazy promo. Sorry, Bayley. Nobody does crazy like AJ Lee. You need some fucking help, bitch. And AJ got you. She got some numbers you could call. Could have done without Bayley. Interesting to see where it goes, but... Next up, we have Penta versus Rusev. Okay, match. I don't know what it is about Rusev. He's getting pushed. He's looking good in the ring, but I'm just not feeling him, to be honest with you. The New Day came out, was distracting Penta, led to the mascot kick by Rusev, and Rusev gets the win in an okay match. I gave this match, this was another C. It was what it was. Next up, speaking of bitches, we had Nikki Bella versus Asuka. All this stemmed from a backstage segment with Nikki Bella and getting into it with Asuka and Kairi Sane being like the fucking abused wife and the Kabuki Warriors and everything. But it's a Nikki Bella match. Asuka can't even say this shit. Gave this a C as well. And the only reason I gave it a C, actually I'm gonna give it a C plus. The only reason I'm giving it a C plus is the fact that Asuka made that bitch tap the fuck out. Two things I love about the fact that she tapped out. Number one, the bitch tapped out. And number two, the match was over. C plus. Just because Asuka tapped her. And then our main event, we have LA Knight. Yeah! Taking on Big Bronson Reed. Now, Jimmy Usos is still there, though, but in the backstage segment, Jay sick of LA Knight. He ain't got his back. That ain't the play he want to run. Deuces, Usos. So it's LA Knight versus Bronson Reed with Big Bron Breakker at ringside. Pretty decent match. I mean, they were pretty. There was a good back and forth between the two. Bronson Reed is a future star, without a doubt. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with LA Knight though. I just feel like his ship is starting to sail away before his ship actually made it to where it needed to go. But Bronson Reed beats LA Knight. And then there was a beatdown afterwards, and of course, Jimmy Uso comes out to make the save. They start beating his ass down, and then out comes Jay Uso, who everybody thought left the building, but Jay comes out there. He gets speared by Bron Breakker, but then LA Knight makes the save. He comes in with the chair, gets rid of the two baby Brons, and it's the three of them out there and everything. And LA Knight's like, "Hey, I got your back and everything, just like I said." No, blah blah blah, all this fucking bullshit, and then. I don't know if he turned heel or not, but Jay Uso, I'm about to say Jimmy. Jay Uso spears LA Knight while he's holding the chair out of nowhere. It was kind of hard to gauge where Jimmy was coming from. Like, it was his brother, but he kind of felt bad. But the fans did not react at all. Like, it's like they wanted to boo him, but they didn't boo him. It was almost like a heel turn, but it wasn't quite a heel turn. But he even did the yeet, and nobody yeeted with him. So I'm not sure if they really did the right thing by having Jay spear LA Knight, because he's one of the most popular wrestlers in the company, and this could fucking backfire. I mean, really could, though. But the match itself, I gave a B. That's how Raw ended. My head's on SmackDown already. Oh, Jesus Christ. All the mistakes I'm making, but hey, it's okay. Uh, what I'm going to do? Fire me from the show? Can't fire me. Motown's wrestling review, and I'm Motown. So who the fuck else going to do this? Oh, excuse me. Shit. Oh, God. I need to start doing this shit in the mornings like I used to, because me at night tipsy, oh. Match of the night, if you been kept track of the grades, I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out. It was Bronson Reed versus LA Knight, because that was the only match I got to be. It was the best of the worst. The show itself was pretty decent as far as like promos, backstage shit, and stuff like that. But the ring action itself was lackluster at best, which is my tap out, because the ring action was lackluster at best. You have your main event that got a B, and everything else was C, so you had average matches on a pretty decent show. I don't know if they dummied down the show for AJ Lee's return to make that more special, which if you did, then you should have had her come out later in the show. But, okay show with average matches. I am looking forward to the mixed tag, and I am looking forward to the Usos versus the Bronze, but tap out is the lackluster matches. But the moment of the night, everybody know my moment of the night. It is AJ out there. She is just as good, if not better on the mic. Her promo was fucking phenomenal. Everything about her out, that was the only highlight of the night, was AJ Lee. The bad part about it is, if it wasn't for AJ Lee, Raw would have sucked. But AJ Lee was so good, I fucking enjoyed Raw. What do you guys think? Am I drunk on my assessment of Monday Night Raw? I don't think so. Am I on point? Leave your comments one way or the other. Motown's Wrestler Group, I know you guys will leave your comments on Facebook. If you're not in a group on Facebook, you need to join, because there's a lot of comments that people who are not in the group don't see, because everybody commenting in there. Ty, my first lady of Motown's Wrestling Group, you the real MVP. Go to make sure you join the Motown's Wrestling Motown Wrestling Group on Facebook. And also check out Ty's review of NXT. NXT came on the next day. There was a lot of returns. It was like the homecoming and everything. Ty was fucking on it. She got her review posted as well. So make sure you go on the Motown's Wrestling Review and check out the First Lady's review of NXT. I'll be back for SmackDown this weekend as far as my review goes for that. But until then, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy Thursday Night Football tomorrow. Good luck on fantasy. I got my ass whooped in one league, won by 1 point in the other league, so I'm a little, shouldn't have got my ass whooped. But anyway, hope you guys have a good week, and we see you next time.